This time I call the Paulding County Board of Commissioners Board Meeting to order for the September 26th, 2022 meeting. Welcome to all of you. I don't see any elected officials. Thanks, Tommy. And we've got the sheet there. As is our tradition, we stand and I'll lead us in a short invocation and the pledge. Heavenly Father, we just bow humbly and gratefully to you for all the things that you provide for us, all the blessings of life that we have. Your ways are higher than our ways. Your thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And we would just seek to attain your wisdom and your thought process in everything that we do here on this panel. And we just thank you for our department leaders. We thank you for our first responders. We thank you for all the citizens that are interested and love this county the way we do. So guide us and direct us as we meet tonight in Christ's name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the minutes, item number 1 is action to adopt the September 13th, 2022 work session minutes from this morning and the September 13th, 2022 board meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion to adopt by Commissioner Caker and a second by Commissioner Galloway. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. We have no announcements tonight. Invited guests, well, all of you are invited. We wanted all of you to be here, so welcome. Bid awards is item number 2, action to approve the purchase of a crime scene scanner from Faro Technologies Incorporated in the amount of $75,166.02 paid for by SPLOST money. And Ms. Pollard reported this morning. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Caker. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Stover. Energetic tonight. I like it. Any discussion? It'd be nice to have these scanners. It's going to give us another step forward in our law enforcement piece. All right, let's vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. We have no reports from committees and departments, public participation on agenda items. No one signed up. The consent agenda read over this morning. So action to approve the agenda items 3, 4, and 5, which are the consent agenda. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Dunn. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second by Commissioner Galloway. Any discussion on the consent agenda items? Hearing none, we'll vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. Under old business, we have none this evening. Under new business, action number 6 is to authorize the chairman to enter into an agreement with Heath and Lineback Engineers Incorporated for the engineering services master agreement in the amount of $500,000. That's for a 1-year period with the option to renew upon approval of additional funding. The services will be used for preliminary and final engineering of transportation SPLOST projects. Ms. Parrish reported this morning. Is there a motion?
Chairman, I'd like to move this to our first meeting in October to find out more information about this. So move it to the October the 11th.
We have a motion to move this item to the October 11th meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Dunn. Is there any discussion?
I'd just like to get it moved, find out. There's just a lot of questions on my end that, and George being out of town, just like to get some answers before, got with Erica in 2 weeks ain't gonna kill us, so find more information out.
All righty. Any other comments? All right, we'll vote. All those in favor of the tabling until October the 11th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Carries 5-0. New business number 7 is action to authorize the chairman to extend the 2022 asphalt contract number 2 with Baldwin easy for me to say, with Baldwin Paving Company Incorporated in the amount of $184,129.79 for additional subdivision street paving. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Stover. Is there a second?
Second.
That was a tie. Second by Commissioner Caker. Any discussion on this item? Hearing none, we'll vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. Number 8 is action to authorize the chairman to enter into a supplemental agreement with Southeastern Engineers in the amount of $64,658.75. SPLOST funds will be used for preliminary engineering design services for the Ridge Road widening from State Route 92 to Laird Road project located in Post 3. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to pass.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Galloway. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Stover. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. Finally, on new business, number 9 is action to adopt resolution 22-35, a resolution in order authorizing condemnation of a tract of land for the Macklin Road, Bobo Road, Mount Tabor Church Road corridor. This improvement project is comprised of 0.102 acres of fee simple right-of-way and a total of 0.104 acres of permanent easement, being project parcel number 8, tax parcel number R011469, aka 140.2.4.017.000, the second district, third section of Paulding County, Georgia, by the declaration of taking method pursuant. This is located in Post 1. And we got briefed by Ms. Parrish and Mr. Phillips this morning. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve, Chairman.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Dunn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Caker. Any discussion? We'll vote then. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That carries 5-0. Now for the small print. From the Planning Commission this afternoon and their recommendations. First item is 2022-11-Z, application by Adam Baker / Boyd Austin, requesting to rezone 95 acres from R2 suburban residential to R55 active adult residential district for a proposed community consisting of approximately 262 age-related single-family dwellings. Property is located in land lots 1208 to 1210 and 1239 to 1241 in District 2, Section 3. The site address is 2428 Dallas Nebo Road in Post 3. The Planning Commission recommended approval with a vote of 3-1-1 with 13 stipulations. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, there's an error on one of the stipulations that might apply, please.
Okay, why don't you come up to the lectern and speak to the panel here?
Boyd Austin with Key Partners Consulting, and the only thing is in stipulation number 12. It says the buffer along the common boundary line of the proposed adjacent R55 development. That should be the R3 development.
Okay, it should read the buffer along the common boundary line of the proposed adjacent R3 development.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that
And there's
correction.
one on the next one too.
Okay, would you read that one in its entirety the way it should be, please?
The one we just did,
No,
or the next one?
The next one.
It's number 5. Owner developer agrees to donate sufficient right-of-way for a 40-foot miter at the intersection with Dallas Nebo Road, and it should say, and Sam Alexander Road. That's the intersection.
The one I have is totally different from that.
It's on the backside, on the R3.
Oh. So you went to the next,
Yeah, I thought that's what you were telling me to do. Never mind, just that one on the first one.
while you're there, go ahead and read the recommendation for 2022-12Z.
All right,
Chair, just for clarity's sake, if we can just handle the one that we're on, and then
Okay.
we'll take up that second one.
Okay, stand by there, Mr. Austin. So, item 12 of 2022-11-Z should read, the variance to remove the requirement of a 50-foot perimeter buffer along the common boundary line of the proposed adjacent R-33 development.
R3.
Just 3. Okay, you got that, County Clerk? Yes. All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, so the Planning Commission's recommendation was a 3-1-1 vote with the 13 stipulations. Number 12 has been corrected. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
All right. I need a motion to approve, or I need a motion.
I make a motion to deny.
Okay, we've got a motion to deny, and is there a second? Okay, without a second, I'll ask for another motion.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve with the 13 designated stipulations.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Commissioner Dunn with the 13 stipulations, and I'll ask for a second.
I'll second.
Got a second by Commissioner Stover. Is there any discussion?
I just want to bring to everyone's attention, we kind of all heard it probably in the long meeting this afternoon, but just to remind everyone that there are 2 other subdivisions being built already down there, and the estimate that we were able to come up with from the Department of Transportation estimated that if we did this subdivision and the other 2 subdivisions that are already being built, that would raise the traffic count per day to 12,786 cars. That's a lot of trips. That's a smallish kind of rural area that's actually pretty beautiful over there right now. And I just would like for all the commissioners to bear that in mind, that we get up much higher than that. We're going to have to make that a 4-lane road, and that's going to take out some farms and things that are quite nice. So that's all.
Other comments, discussion?
Well, what I'll say, one thing about the development is Paulding County's been growing for many years, and we're going to continue to grow. And this road is not probably the safest road in the world. I mean, we have many roads in this county that was not built for the volume that we have today. But what I do like about this project is that they're taking on a very large expense to put in that roundabout. I drove through there just the other night. I grew up over off of Nebo, and used to travel that a lot. I used to go to this property sometimes, but and I know there've been a lot of deaths. My cousin died in a car wreck not far from this, and it was in the 80s, but it was high speed. Majority of the wrecks is caused, but and then some of the comments earlier was to straighten the road out. Well, straight roads usually causes more high speed crashes instead of curves and stuff like that. But the roundabout sounds to be one of the best I'm not an engineer. I wish I got paid like one. But I'm not an engineer. But as far as I can see, I mean, for the safety of for Dallas Nebo citizens who is traveling through there, it's the best alternative for that road. So anyway, I just do want to say that.
One of the speakers early afternoon said it may be the safest that it's been to have to get that roundabout in there. You know, our county and a lot of other counties are greatly challenged by highway infrastructure. And, you know, it's just something that it's very expensive, but it's very necessary. Any other comments?
I would like to thank the applicant and the Planning and Zoning Board and Chris and their group. It was a 2-hour hearing this afternoon, and it's one of the most detailed and vetted out that I've sat through. These guys went above and beyond. They've proven that they're willing to do. They answered any question we had of them, and I appreciate that. And like I said, it's I'm not a fan of neighborhoods going up everywhere either. But, you know, had we put the level of due diligence in the other zonings that we did this one, maybe we would have a different result. So.
For the record, I wasn't here for those. and I wish that maybe things had been done differently, but since they're done, and again, I have no animosity toward anybody wanting to sell their property or develop property in Paulding County, and I do appreciate the fact that they met with us and worked with us. I'm just very concerned about the traffic and the level of growth all of a sudden out there.
Okay. Well, we'll vote. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries 4-1. Item 2022-12-Z is application by Adam Baker and Boyd Austin requesting to rezone 128.4 acres from R2 suburban residential to R3 Seward suburban residential for a proposed community consisting of approximately 50 single-family dwellings. The property is located in land lots 1208, 1210, 1239, 1241, and 1281, District 2, Section 3. The site address is 2428 Dallas Nebo Road in Post 3. The Planning Commission recommended approval with a vote of 3, 1, and 1 with 11 stipulations. And we know from what Mr. Austin has already stated that there's a correction on this one also. Do you know what the correction is?
Yes, sir, I believe I've got it correct. It's going to be stipulation number 5, should read, owner-developer agrees to donate sufficient right-of-way for a 40-foot miter at the intersection with Dallas Nebo Road and Sam Alexander Road.
Is that the correction you had, Mr. Austin?
Yes, sir, Mr.
Okay.
Chairman.
We're married up with that then. And you have that, County Clerk? Rebecca? Okay. All right, so I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Stover. I'll second the motion. Is there any
Just to clarify, Mr. Chair, is that with the steps?
Oh, I'm sorry, with 11 stipulations.
Thank you.
Commissioner Stover has made a motion to approve with the 11 steps, and Carmichael has seconded. Is there any discussion?
I'm just trying to make Jason earn his money tonight.
One thing I like that's, to my remembrance, it's never been positioned this way, but to have the R3 next to the R55, you know, the R55 is more appealing to grandparents like myself, and the R3 would be probably more attractive to the younger ages and, you know, with their children, so they can ride their bike up to their grandparents' house. So that was, who thought of that? Baker?
He helped.
You helped? All right. Baker Street does it again. Other comments? We'll vote. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed?
No.
Vote, or the motion carries 4-1. That's the conclusion of regular business, public participation on agenda items. We don't have anybody that's signed up. Any comments from the panel here? The floor is open. All right.
I think we need to announce that, or is this announcement time, or?
Yes, it's
Okay.
announcement
Okay,
time.
sorry, just want to make sure. I announced it this morning, but I just want to announce it again. The transportation panel is going to meet on, or not panel, but the review, whatever you call it. The public meeting is going to be Thursday at the events place in Hiram. And we would encourage everyone to come and take part, especially if you're concerned about traffic in Paulding County, which many of us are. Please come and have your input into how you would like to see things made better for the roads, and that will go from 5 to 7. So, and if you can't do that, you can go online and do the survey too. And I'm sorry, I should have written it down earlier. What was that address for the survey? PauldingChartingCourse.com. Okay. So please take part in that one way or another. If you can't come Thursday, please go online and do that.
And before we meet again on October the 11th, the Saturday before that, to me, has become a favorite event, which is Ride for Wishes. So that's another thing that Baker Street gets credit for, is bringing that. They had it in Cobb County and they brought it out here. You want to say something about it, Frank?
I appreciate it, Mr. Chairman. It will be on the 8th. We encourage everybody to come out. It's a great event. It highlights our Silver Comet Trail, which is one of our greatest assets here in Paulding County. And we get started pretty early in the morning and it's over, so everybody can go home and watch football. So anyway, we just appreciate anybody that would want to come out and join us. Thank you.
Can you add what it goes for, please?
100% of the proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Georgia Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's the employees' effort to give back to the community. So this is completely done with employee volunteers, and so we're real proud of it. And I think this is our 5th annual. I think this is the 5th annual one that we've done. So we try to have high expectations, and hopefully we'll meet those this year.
And the money stays in Paulding?
Yes, that was one of the prerequisites when we started this 5 years ago, was that we wanted to make sure that the money that was raised here through sponsorships and riders would remain in Paulding County for kids that live here in Paulding County, so it doesn't leave Paulding. So that was one of the stipulations that we had. Speaking of stipulations, one of the stipulations that we had with the president of Georgia Make-A-Wish. So that's a huge commitment for us to continue that.
Yes, sir.
Point of information, the scanners, where were they made? What country?
I guess you're talking about elections. The scanners that we voted on.
Yeah, just that's the first I've heard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think it would be a question for the sheriff's office to
Yeah,
take that.
we had a brief this morning by the sheriff's office, but he didn't mention the country. I assumed it was America, but do you know, Scott? Well, the Ride for Wishes for adult riders goes to the tunnel and back. That's about 22 miles round trip. And if anybody can beat Scott Green to the tunnel and back, I'll give you a special gift card. You can't beat him, Lori, I know. All right, I need a motion to adjourn. We're having too much fun.
Make a
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
Motion to adjourn in a second. I'll talk to you afterwards. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Carries 5-0.